Yeah, we're doing this again. What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here. And for those of you that don't know what Quantum TV is talking about, well, let me just pull it up really quickly. I know I can do this. Hold on. Go to subscriptions. Where is it? Review Tech. Okay. Review Tech USA released this video, which we're going to react to, before we react to Quantum's video.
Please give me a powerful holy dragon. What's this?
FOMO, digital trends, and HDTV tests are just Satanists in disguise. Every time I've seen one of their videos, skip it up and that up.
Keep this in mind that this is a stream. This is strictly stream highlight. So, this probably comes from a 2 to 3 hour live stream. I don't know. I didn't show up, so I couldn't tell you how long the live stream was. But this is a clip from Rich's live stream.
Their sexual orientation to be respected, and it wasn't, I'm pretty sure they would go screaming, kicking, and falling out all over the floor about it. But here I am, a Christian straight man, and they target that.
I'm a Christian straight man.
Okay, that was funny.
A Christian straight man. I swear to God, I don't secretly want a dick, because I'm a Christian straight man. I'm telling you, anyone who...
Okay. I can't believe I'm about to react to another Quantum TV video. I'm going to try to keep myself composed, but I can offer no guarantees.
has to make sure that you know that their straight is not straight, which is fine, but to them it's not fine. They think there's a problem. They have an internal struggle with their cravings of cock in the ass. Can we help them?
This is all satire. And I literally don't see a problem with what Rich is doing here. This is all in good fun.
Here's what we have to tell Quantum TV.
Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus. Try to relax your anus.
And if you're gay, dude, just be gay. It's okay.
This obviously wasn't taken seriously by anyone in the stream itself or by Rich.
Anal sex. I don't want to participate in the anal sex.
I'm starting to think this is real.
Liberal people tell me to. I mean, this is insane. Let me read this sentence again.
Oh, by the way, Rich was also reacting to Actman's video about Quantum TV at the time. So he was reacting, giving commentary, and this is what he came up with the content that he was given.
I don't want to participate.
Wait, where is it? I just want to thank everyone for sticking to me. It's obvious most of those...
He's Quantum TV oh, wow. Oh, yeah. His Quantum TV impression is on point.
Other reviewers like Stop the FOMO, Digital Trends, and HDTV tests are just Satanists in disguise. Every time I've seen one of their videos, you can tell they are trying to brainwash the masses into their gay, liberal, satanic, atheist agenda. 1 minute someone could be watching Stop the FOMO, and the next minute they start having anal sex with their dads, doing coke, and trying to conjure demons with satanic rituals.
Participate in the anal sex the liberal people tell me to.
Let's grab some coffee and get rid.
Even Asmongold is like, what? Oh, my voice cracked there.
This is not something that you hear a lot. You don't.
No, I don't hear anyone saying they're going to have anal sex with their dads and snorting coke. Like, well, now I have. But... Hey, Dad. I just watched the Stop the FOMO review. Get out the bags. Get out the coke. Let's do some bumps and let's butt. Never happened. Never will.
Now you guys are kind of running with like he's a bigot, he's a homophobe, he's a transphobe. You're just trying to weaponize the gay community against me.
Yes. We deployed the gays against you.
Tactical gays ready for deployment. Repeat, tactical gays ready for deployment.
I love how
This is all in good fun. We'll see later on how Mr. TV twists this to fit his own narrative. Keep this video in mind, though.
Snake, this is Colonel. Can you read me? Use your erect cock against Quantum TV because he craves it secretly.
Oh, I turned my phone on accident. Oh, that's hilarious, Rich. You should use that more often.
I'm rock hard and ready to go, Colonel.
Relax your anus. Your anus. You're so...
Okay, there was the stream highlight. Now let's go to Quantum TV's video. That way we have... And... I have to find it. There we are.
The wind has returned. Quick, let's go.
Ad.
So Review Tech USA links me to his community post where he shows a picture of me looking like this. And, you know, I guess he thinks it's funny. A little juvenile for a man of his age, but...
Little juvenile? Dude, it's a picture! It's a picture! I've taken bad pictures! I've had my tongue out! I've literally scrunched my face up! I don't understand why he keeps making responses. I don't understand. There is no point.
Whatever. And I watched the video, and now he's attacking my sexual orientation and my religion with...
Okay. Dude. It was a 3-minute... It was a 3-minute and some odd second clip. Taken from RTU streams and uploaded to his main channel. Okay. You say he's attacking you. I didn't see that at all.
Remarks like I'm some sort of closeted homosexual or, you know, all this weird stuff. And it just like, upon YouTube telling them that my active channel that has no termination, that has no...
Your active channel. You have several backup channels, and anything that you post that you know, well, Yeah. Anything that you post that you know will go against YouTube guidelines and TOS, you delete them. You delete them. Let's continue. I'm getting upset.
Infraction against it is fine. I'm not violating terms of service, and like all their other accusatory statements of copyright abuse has come up fruitless as well. This is what they've now gone to, attacking a man's religion. Why?
I thought you were a TV reviewer. I thought you were a TV calibrator. Why? Why would somebody make fun of Quantum TV? One, you're a public figure. Public figures get made fun of all the time. If you can't stand being a public figure, which that's what you are, that's what I am, that's what iEarthling is, that's what all YouTubers are considered, is public figures. We have a platform, right? I understand that this is hard for you to understand, so let me put it like this. And I'm going to speak very slowly. We have a platform. In this case, it is YouTube. And every creator has conjured up criticism or trolls. You're a public figure. You can't handle the backlash of being a public figure, so you may want to get off. Number two, it's funny. People have been making jokes about Christianity, Buddhism, all different kinds of lifestyles and religions forever. It's happened and it keeps happening over and over again. Nothing wrong with it. Number three, people just don't like you. And I think number three is the biggest thing, is because everybody doesn't like you. You have nobody on YouTube that likes you. And that's because of your actions. Now, I better shut up and I better press play. Otherwise, I'm going to say something that I'm going to regret. Even though I can already feel it coming on.
Let it go.
You can't let this go! You're the one that is continually, you are continually making videos on this topic, on this issue. Why? Why? If it's not a big deal to you, if you really don't care, then why do you make responses? You want to know why? It's because you could say all day long until you're blue in the face that it doesn't matter, that you don't care about what everybody has to say about you. But at the end of the day, your actions have spoke louder than your words have. And that's because you have made responses. You have done all these things. And yet you're riding your proverbial high horse to high heaven because you think You think just because YouTube said that there was nothing wrong, that you are right. Well, last time I checked, when you call someone's mother to let them know what's going on, that's wrong. When you call somebody a pedophile with no proof whatsoever, you're just coming to that assumption. And don't say it's because Review Tech USA is a fan of Vosh. You can't make that assumption on account that he's a fan of somebody that thinks of somebody else. He may not agree with their worldviews, but you can't make that assumption because you know what they say about assuming. When you assume, you make. You know what they say about assuming. And you are assuming, you assumed that just because Rich liked Vosh and is a fan of Vosh, that he is a pedophile. Let me explain to you what a pedophile is. A pedophile is someone that wants to do intimate things with children. Now, while that is extremely messed up, and I don't condone it, does that mean that I walk down the street and just go, "Hey, you're a pedophile"? No, I don't, because I don't know their lifestyle. I'm not judge, I'm not jury, I'm not executioner, and I don't claim to be it. There's one judge, and that's God, and I'm not God. And you're not either. Let's continue.
My thing is, people like Review Tech USA have been swatted, right? You know what it's
No. Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge.
like to be in a nasty situation that's uncomfortable, that's unjust, that you shouldn't have been in. You get it when it's you. You really do. And it's so...
And I find it ironic that his comment section is actually active. So let's look at the comments. Seriously. Oh. It's all positive. Wait. Quantum TV is like the Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Star Wars universe in the sense that his villains are obsessed with his collapse after rising again? Quantum is innocent according to YouTube. Quite frankly, I don't really care. He's guilty on all accounts by what I've seen, and I've seen both sides. That's one thing that I will say. I looked at both sides. I looked at everyone that was coming against Quantum, and then I would listen to what Quantum would have to say, and he never said that he was wrong. He never said that he was hacked. He never disavowed him. He never disavowed those tweets. He never, ever said that. Except for one video. The problem, and I'll get to this in a moment, but right now, I really want to see what else he has to say. Because right now, I'm hoping he says something that will bring my anger level down just a little bit. That way, I'm not heated like I am now. So let's continue.
Fucked up. And magically, the moment you get a little bit past that situation, you're right back to antagonizing and going after other people on the platform.
It was a joke! Seriously! I'm a Christian straight man, right? I found nothing offensive to what Rich had to say in his live stream. You want to know why? It's because it was funny. It was satire. It was a joke. And it was meant to be treated as such. You're the one! You are the one! And I'm sorry, guys, that I'm yelling. But this has got to end. You are the one who did all this. You're the one who raises the bar. But here's the problem. You see, let's go with a professional weightlifter and a beginning weightlifter. Let's say this professional weightlifter can lift 900 pounds. All right. So the professional weightlifter lifts 900 pounds, no problem. The amateur, the beginning weightlifter, the beginner, he tries the same thing, he throws out his back. Why? Because he did something that he wasn't ready for. Quantum, you opened the floodgates and you tried to shut them. But the water was already flowing in. You couldn't stop. Seriously, all you have to do is stop. You're part of a community. You are a TV calibrator, right? Right? Stick to what you know. Stick to TVs. Don't stick to this. Oh, wait, I forget. Drama is the only way you can manage to get views. Because on average, your TV reviews, your TV calibrations, not saying that you don't know your stuff when you talk about tech, because I imagine you wouldn't be in the space if you didn't know what you were talking about.
I don't even want to think about it. Golden way of doing it. Somebody should have written a book millennia ago
But you need to let this go. You're like, I hate to say this. I really hate to say this at this point. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save that thought. Let's continue.
Weaponize your entire influence to go after one guy that doesn't even have
It wasn't weaponizing.
half of what you have as far as subscribers go.
I hate the word subscriber. That's why I changed my outro to this. If you would like to be a member of our community, hit the subscribe button down below. That's the only time I use the word subscribe. Then make sure you hit the bell and click all for every time I upload a video. If you don't, it's okay. I still respect you. At the end of the day, I'm just glad that you chose to spend a little bit of your time here with me. And that's honesty. Honestly, let's continue.
I mean, I just don't understand the fixation at this point, right? And for me, it's
You don't understand the fixation. They're not fixating on you. No one is fixating on you. I'm not fixating on you. I'm just reacting to your video because I think you're a blundering idiot.
annoying to see, like, these same people try to do these character assassination attempts, calling me a bad human being quite literally on camera.
That's because there's evidence to prove that you are. The only reason why YouTube found you innocent is because you deleted all of your content that went against YouTube guidelines and terms of service. Seriously. It's cut and dry. It's an It's an open and shut case at this point. Yes, YouTube found you innocent. In my opinion, they should have found you guilty.
As they literally sit up here attacking religion and sexual orientation.
Okay, this is going to irritate me. He keeps on saying religion. Christianity is not a religion, it's a lifestyle. It's not a 9-to-5 job. It really isn't. You see, the biggest problem that I'm having is he's making this about religion. He's making this about things it wasn't. He said he watched it, which, judging by the YouTube timeline, guess what? He watched it, and he must have not got what that 3 minutes and 18 second video was all about. He must have not. It was a joke.
Which violates YouTube's terms of service. But
it does, yes. But you have also violated YouTube's terms of service with the videos that you have put out and now have deleted. Why would you delete videos? Not saying that you don't have a very good reason to do so, because it's your channel. You can do with it whatever you want. But why would you delete videos unless they... I mean, I've deleted videos. That's mainly because I either A, didn't like them, or B, didn't like the way that I went about things in the video, or C, made me look bad. Let's continue.
Then in the same breath, claim that they care so much about YouTube's terms of service that they made videos called YouTube failed to the Act Man and sided with Quantum TV. YouTube didn't side with me. I don't have influence over YouTube. YouTube looked at the evidence.
12 minutes, 11 seconds. I'm going to say you watched at least a minute, maybe 50 seconds.
You provided and deemed that everything you said was a goddamn...
That's because every single amount of evidence that they had, you made sure to delete the evidence. Oh, this guy is driving me insane! This guy talks in circles! Don't you just love it?
Lie. That's what happened. And you don't like that they saw that you lied. And now you're going after my religion and sexual orientation, and you're using
Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. No one has came at you because you're a Christian. No one has came at you because you're straight. No one has! You're making this into something it's not. You're making a mountain out of a molehill.
Manufactured Reddit posts and any other posts that I'm sure will pop up that are manufactured, you'll claim I wrote, and you'll just throw me under the bus, because why not? You're past the point where you got swatted. You're past the point of...
Again, he never got swatted, so quit. Shut up! That's all you have to do is shut up. Seriously. If you don't make responses, you don't have to give your thoughts on every single thing that the opposition, that your opposition says about you, but yet you feel inclined to.
Those allegations where you sexually assaulted a woman and then said she wanted it, right?
Where the heck did that come from? What you're talking about is rape. And no, I'm not going to blur out any... Well, yeah, I'm not going to censor myself, because quite frankly, if the YouTube algorithm wants to come here and say that I'm wrong, okay. I take that with a grain of salt, honestly. What you're talking about is rape. In high school, in Language Arts 4, during my senior year, we were talking about what constitutes sexual intercourse, How that got brought up, I don't know. And what constitutes sexual assault, otherwise known as rape. Sexual intercourse is both parties agree. A sexual assault is where one party forces themselves onto another one, which is what you're talking about right now. You got no proof. You got nothing. Let it go.
Right? You're past those allegations of stealing $200 with Big Cheese or from
What?
Big Cheese. You're past those allegations.
You're past this. You're past that. You're past this. You're past that. I thought we were past this entire situation. But here you are, running your mouth because you're like, yes, YouTube found that I was right. YouTube found that I was innocent. When you know damn well you're not. I don't know how you sleep with yourself.
Of literally, let's just say, banning every single person that mentioned your gastric bypass surgery, right? You're past that.
Who cares about a gastric bypass surgery? What? You are bringing stuff up that has nothing to do with this whatsoever. And it's making me... I'm about to blow my top.
Point where you were on camera using homophobic slurs.
Homophobic slurs that he apologized after using, yes, it was a few hours later, but he apologized afterwards. Everybody has apologized to about their actions that they have done. And I hear sirens. Quantum, you have stated that you're not going to apologize for stuff that you did not do. But yet you never disavowed the hacked tweets when they happened. You never disavowed the your hacked Facebook account when it happened. You never did any of that. You never disavowed it when they happened from the get-go. And yet you can claim you did. And let's continue.
You're past all those outrage points that people were upset with you over. And so now you think it's okay to go back to harming another creator's image.
They're not harming your image. You did that yourself, buddy boy.
And attacking them. I don't know if it's to make yourself look better from all that past stuff. Personally, I think the worst one is your lack of respect for women, right? How you literally go and say that allegedly, let's say that, okay? You allegedly go out and tell a woman that she wanted you to fondle her. I mean,
your lack of respect for women. Now, I don't know if you're talking about Act Man. I don't know if you're talking about Rich from Review Tech USA. But let me tell you something. And this is all I'm going to say on the matter. You don't get it. You have no right to bring up past things. That doesn't give them the right either.
That's amazing that can happen like that. And you're still on the platform. And you're outraged at somebody who has
That's because they did nothing wrong.
Accusatory statements about posts. We're not even talking videos here, man. We're talking posts, right? Of things that were said. And you weaponize it and you try to make it seem like I'm just completely just awful. And that's your right
Everyone has their right. Everyone has an opinion, and they have their right to their opinion.
to do so. It's freedom of speech, right?
Right. It's freedom of speech. You just said it. That's the First Amendment in the Bill of Rights. Freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of this, freedom of that. We live in a free country. You can't do anything to prohibit free speech.
But then at the same time, though, you are going after my religion. There are a lot of Christian people out there. I'm not sure you're aware of this. And
I would say about a good... I'm going to say about a good 75 to 80% profess to be a Christian, just like you do, even though your actions prove otherwise.
there are a lot of straight people out there. I'm not sure if you're also aware of this.
He's talking to them like they're children. Understand that they are not children. You don't have to sit there and be like, see, little Richie? About 75 to 80% of people are Christian, and there are a lot of straight people out there. So don't you dare joke about somebody's lifestyle or somebody's religion, because you may offend some people on the internet, but it's okay. So just keep your mouth shut. Give me a break.
Our sexual orientations and religions are not discounted or cheapened just simply because you dislike quantum TV. So when you make fun of me by titling your thumbnail a Christian straight man, you are going after people who are Christian and...
No, he's not. You just twisted this around to fit your narrative. That's what you did. You cannot tell me otherwise, because you have it right here on screen. You watched the entire 3 minutes and 18 seconds, right? And it was a joke, and it was meant to be taken as a joke.
straight. It is ridiculous. You should never even need to bring that up. And the reason I bring it up in my videos is because, again, your fans make all these advances, these sections.
You don't know... Oh, good Lord. You keep on saying your fans, their fans, Actman's fans, Review Tech USA fans. You keep on labeling all these people, and yet you have no idea if they even come from that channel base or not. You are assuming.
Advances towards me in forms of cucumbers in my mouth or telling me that, like,
it's a joke.
I want dick, or like all this like really disgusting stuff. It's like your behavior towards somebody who told you already.
Dude, it's AJOKE. It's a joke. I found it funny. I didn't find it offensive. I'm a Christian straight man as well. One of these days I want to settle down. Just not right now.
Where they stand with their sexual orientation and sexual identity and all that stuff. You don't care until You're told to care about other sexual orientations. It's amazing how that works. And this constant persecution of the Christian religion, I frankly have grown very sick of it.
Wait, let him, I'm gonna let him finish.
Because this is kind of one of those things that shouldn't be happening on the platform in general, and it is
You do realize that we live in 2022? But Christianity has always been persecuted against. You do understand that, right?
dangerous, because you could definitely inspire a lot of people with your influence to share these very anti-Christian beliefs, and
It's not dangerous.
start thinking that they can just attack any Christian in this way. And again, this speaks to the hypocrisy. You want me banned off the platform for what you think I've done, and you showed it to YouTube and they told you that no, he's fine, leave him.
Oh God, he's riding his high horse. We're never going to hear the end of this. We are never going to hear the end of this. He's talking in circles. I gotta calm down. Let me get my bearings. Okay. Okay. We're never going to hear the end of it. His ego is out of control.
Alone, move on. Sorry, but our decision won't change. And now you and the Act Man are putting all of your reputation and influence behind this slander, behind this bullshit, because
It's not slander! It's not slander.
you can't let it go and be told no.
You can't let this go! Again, you can't let this go! I find it highly hypocritical of someone who puts themselves on such a high pedestal. And yet thinks that he can say whatever he wants, can do whatever he pleases, and tell other creators that they're wrong, but yet he does the same stuff. You're never going to find it because he deleted them.
You all are wrong. And
You're wrong for contacting the Yak Man's mom. You're wrong for calling Rich from Review Tech USA a pedophile. You're wrong.
I don't care how hard you fight to try to weaponize what communities you have.
They're not weaponizing their communities. They're making fun of you. They're making fun of you in a funny way that makes everybody laugh at you because you're an idiot.
Towards hatred or harassment. But imagine
But they don't hate you. And they're not harassing you.
Oh, let me word this in a way you can understand. How would you feel if instead of my picture looking like this was your mother, this was your sister, this was your brother, and I had doxed them on my community tab and put their faces out there for everybody to see looking like this because I thought it was funny. And then I go on and I attack their sexual orientation and their religion unapologetically.
Then guess what? That's when I would come after you, because doxing is wrong. Going after somebody's religious preference and sexual orientation, while I may not agree with them, I do respect them. But how would I feel if it was my mother, if it was my sister, if it was a friend of mine? Guess what? I would come to their defense because I know them.
I'm pretty sure you'd want it off the platform, right? You would get it then if you saw your little boy right there on.
Then why? I don't understand. But here's the problem. Your mother, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, they're not YouTubers. They're not public figures. YouTubers are.
My community tab being doxxed. You wouldn't like that shit 1%. And that's the point. The point is, regardless of how you feel about Quantum TV is still a human being. I'm still a person. And this cheapening and discounting of my...
Yes. Regardless on how anybody feels about Hardcore Christopher, I'm still a human being. And I still have feelings, and yes, they do get hurt.
Humanity trying to pass it off that all of this harassment and all of this bad behavior is justified because we have a Wayback Machine and we think we have undeniable evidence on you that has been brought to YouTube and shut down.
That's because they did. And all the evidence found you guilty. Even though YouTube said that, YouTube found you innocent. But that's because all the links they had, they were no longer active. And you know that because you deleted them.
Okay? That now all this is justified and he deserves it, you get what you get. Now you're stepping into a dangerous territory where humanity doesn't matter anymore. You're out for the vitriol for the vitriol. The blood just for the blood. You don't care about logic or reasoning anymore. And I get...
Oh, I care about logic and reason. And logically, I wouldn't do the things you did. I wouldn't contact somebody's mom. I wouldn't call somebody a pedophile. I wouldn't have reviewed a game by not giving it a fair shake. Well, without giving it a fair shake.
Get it. I know that's what you're after. I know that's what you want. But at the end of the day, this needs to stop. This is unnecessary. I didn't ask to be added on your little community post. I just want to make my television videos, talk to my consumer.
Then why are you making this response? Why are you giving your thoughts at all? Make your television videos and no one will care. The only person caring is you.
Who I can help change things for the better for consumer products, and I'm good with that. That's all I'm after on my platform. If you want to talk about Diablo, do that. If you want to do whatever, do that. But just leave me out of it, guys. Like,
he did make a video about Diablo. Diablo Immortal. Biggest scam of them all.
at this point, like, I can't convince you, right? You've already made up your mind about me. I will never win an argument where the perception is that I'm a guilty human being.
Well, if you would actually here's the thing. If you would stop doing the things that make you look guilty and do things that make you look more like a changed human being, then these things wouldn't happen.
Or I'm a horrible human being. Any attempt I make out of some common sense logic to try to say, hey, no, let me provide you proof, will only be twisted into, you see, he is a horrible human being because this and this and this. And you'll just create more reasons because you already perceive me in a certain way. There is no coming back from the way you see me. There is no coming back from the way.
There is a way of coming back. And let me explain it. I'm going to use a personal experience. 4 years ago, I damaged my reputation. I also made a video that had no intention not that I had no intention of uploading it, because I did, but I made a video 4 years ago that I still regret to this day. And even though it was 4 years ago, it still feels like the here and now to me. During that video, I said a whole bunch of things that weren't true. And I also went against my best friend and his happiness. I bashed his engagement to a woman. On the internet. For the entire world to see. I ruined my reputation. And I lost him on account of it. And 4 years, 4 year jump forward to now, and I feel like I've done a pretty reparable job of repairing my reputation. The friendship, I haven't attempted to repair yet. And I also think that I have become a better human being. And think I've also repaired this channel as best as I knew how.
Your fans see me. But what I would suggest to everybody involved in this is to get a real deep breath of fresh air and understand that there are bigger things than how you feel about another creator on the platform, and that this behavior isn't justified at all. If you genuinely believe I'm wrong, two wrongs are not going to make it right. And you are not getting justice by acting like some sort of vigilante that is going to humiliate.
But he's not acting like a vigilante. He was just reacting to Ackman's video and made a joke.
Harass and antagonize a human being that you disagree with on the platform, because at the end of the day, I will still be here on YouTube and I will still be making my content. So there is literally nothing that you can do.
And I'll still be here making my content
To change what I am doing on the platform. So hopefully you move on and stop the childish behavior. If not, well, I'm sure I'll see more videos and more links. But at the end of the day, I genuinely hope that you get past this, because this is not all right.
Well, guys, I said all I wanted to say. So, this has been my reaction. If you would like to be a member of our community, hit the subscribe button down below. Then make sure you ring the bell and click all for every time I upload a video. If you don't, it's okay. I still respect you. At the end of the day, I'm just glad that you chose to spend a little bit of your time here with me. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.